The only game in the most standard issue of standard issue NFL slots, Sunday, 1 p.m., Philadelphia at Tampa Bay. And my favorite coach, just to continue to insult you a little bit.
Bruce
My favorite coaching hire of the offseason, Nick Sirianni. Well done getting your team to the playoffs. What are you thinking heading into Philadelphia at Tampa Bay?
Sirianni got him this far. Why stop now? Why stop now?
Yeah.
Why stop now? Come on. Tampa is in a prime situation for you to upset them. Prime situation for you to upset them. They are dealing with a lot of organizational dysfunction, a lot of injuries. Brady has not really been playing at the top of his game.
Have you seen the forecast for this game?
I have not.
Forecast is like heavy rain, which is wonderful for Tampa this time of year. Because, Tampa's always at least 70 and sunny. But as far as I know, this game is supposed to still have heavy rain.
That plays into the Eagles' hands even more. The Bucs are getting some key defensive guys back. Shaq Barrett is coming back. He's been designated to return. I think he'll be back for this game. But they've just been bleeding offensive talent these last couple of weeks. As far back as the Godwin injury, that hurts. AB's now gone, so you got Mike Evans, and then Scotty Miller's next, Rashad Breeland, Jalen Darden, or Perriman, sorry, Jalen Darden. Like, you don't have a lot of guys that you can really throw the ball to if you're Brady. Like, Mike Evans is great for the jump. Well, Gronk and Cam Brate and those guys as well. But you have Mike Evans, but you and I have talked about this before. Mike Evans is not really like a Brady kind of receiver. Brady doesn't like to trust the receivers to go up and make the play. Brady likes to make the play with his throws. And I feel like he's going to have to change that mindset these playoffs, because you're going to have to start chucking some up for Mike Evans. Because the separation isn't going to be there for the other guys. Like, Gronk is going to get open. Gronk always gets open. But receiver-wise, he's going to have to change his mindset when it comes to throwing to receivers. And then for running backs, are they getting Lombardi Lenny? Or sorry, he's playoff Lenny now. He's locked in. But are they getting him back in time, or are they still going to be rolling with the Keyshawn Vaughn and Rojo?
I could not tell you. I honestly have not kept up with the injury report enough to know that. So I'm sorry. You can dig into that a little bit if you want, but I'll move into some of the things I have to say. I completely agree with you. Literally everything for this game is going against the Buccaneers. Chris Godwin being gone, like you said, having to trust Mike Evans, Antonio Brown, literally just deciding to exit the game. I guess what I would really want these guys to do is actually to go with a lot of heavy tight end sets, and you could still work the passing game out of it, just because you do have three guys at the tight end position that where I would trust all of them to be able to work and get open against those sets, and then still use the guys like we talked about, even if it's not Fournette. Don't know if he's playing or not.
He is. Three guys returned on Wednesday to practice. Two of them, Leonard Fournette and Giovanni Bernard. So they're going to have their running backs back.
We'll see how healthy they are. That's also another question. Whenever a guy returns, does it actually mean they're that healthy? I'm never too ready to trust that immediately. Sometimes you can get insane performances, though, even when you think a guy's like just coming off injury, and it's like, oh, geez, he's finally healthy now. Well, let's see how he is. And then the rain, like I said, I really don't like it. They're going to need to get back into a groove that they've been missing because these guys have missed time if they want to get them into the lineup, or they're going to have to keep the lesser players, or they're going to have to keep subbing these guys in and out at running back to make sure no one gets hurt too much. but I don't think they can rely too heavily on the passing game. I don't think they can rely too heavily on the run game. And I think the Eagles just need to slow them down. On the other side of the ball, the Eagles' offense has been running the ball extremely effectively recently, which we have talked about. And honestly, firsthand, I have not watched the Eagles in recent weeks, so this is a lot of stuff that I'm talking about, hearing from other people, and just looking at the statistics in terms of like how they've played and how they've been able to run the ball late in the season. The last time I really got a good look at the Eagles for an extended period of time, like a full game-ish, was the Jets game. But I really liked how they played, and it seems like they played to the level they should be playing from that point forward. It never felt like they were dropping down from where they should be. And if they can play at that level with all these things working in their favor, I definitely think that they're going to have a shot in this game. But I picked first in the Bills-Patriots game. So I'll send it back to you for any more thoughts and then let you give me your pick for this game.
Yeah, the Eagles can ground and pound their way to victory. For this one, just get Jalen Hurts into some space, and he could torch this team. But the Bucks potentially having playoff Lenny and Gio Bernard come back, that could be a big amp for them. I want to pick the Eagles. I'm gonna pick the Bucks though. I just can't find it in myself to pick against Brady. I just can't.
Well, I understand that, but I feel like even if the Bucks lose, it's not going to be his fault, which I
Oh,
feel like makes it different. Like I'm not picking against Brady because I feel like he's still going to play at an exceptionally high level. So that's one thing. I mean, maybe you're going to say someone could argue that, oh, well, if he's playing at an exceptionally high level, it shouldn't be possible for them to lose. Okay, but I still feel like it's a team sport, and I feel like the Eagles really have everything brewing for it to be possible. And just because I like their chances, and to accompany that, I think this has been arguably the weirdest season in terms of every season that we've watched our entire lives of football. So I don't see any reason that the Eagles can't win this game. The things are brewing for the Eagles to be able to pick up this win. So I'm taking the Eagles.
all right, all right. I don't blame you, man. I do not blame you at all. Out of all like predictions that I've seen for the playoffs, I think the most upset pick I've seen has been picking the Eagles over the Bucks, which is really really interesting.
Yeah. Um, I'm having a little bit more trouble with the rest of these games. I really see the reason to pick the Eagles in this game, but we'll have to talk about the other three games that are occurring after this with some more videos that'll also probably be on our YouTube channel at the point that you're watching this. So if you want to check those out, feel free. Got anything else to say?
Nah, I think we can cut this here.